Hey Guardians, CloudLXXXV here and welcome back to Unseen Destiny 2. In today's video we are going to be breaking Battleground Foothold. I'm going to be showing you everything that I discovered over the past week. So we're going to be breaking the Battleground, we're going to be getting into areas that you're not supposed to, and I'm going to be showing you the rite of passing instant clear. It's something that I posted on my Twitter and on Reddit. I'm going to be showing exactly how that is done. There are some shenanigans going on and you will find out. And also, I want to give a huge apology to all the randoms who had to put up with my BS during the making of this video. So let's get on with it. GAMEBREAK number 1, Infinite Barrier. Flawless. This is truly flawless. It works every single time. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to play the game normally until a certain point. So here we go, this barrier is going to come down, this is where the magic happens.
The Cabal would risk everything for a chance at retribution against the Hive. So much rage, so much
Firstly, we have to get out of bounds and we can do that from right up here.
That will push anyone to
Jump up, mantle onto that, and then we're going to head right round to where Skywatch is. We're going to hit this load and we're going to run all the way back in here. Now there will be a yellow bar enemy, that one right there. We have to kill it, but we can't kill it yet, we have to kill it at a certain time. We have to kill it after the barrier goes up, but before a Guardian starts the ghost hack. So there we go, the barrier is up, it is now safe to kill the enemy. I'll take these guys out as well, you don't have to, but they're going to stand there and shoot me, so why not? So now we just have to wait for the other random Guardians to catch up and actually start the ghost scan. Or ghost hack, whatever it's called. So here we go, the guys did come. And look at that, they're standing there like, how the hell did you get in there? Now what I thought was really funny was this guy goes over, he starts the ghost scan. And that guy starts teabagging. Little does he know, this Battleground is absolutely broken now. It is incompletable. That barrier is not going to come down. Look at that. 100% objective complete. What happens? The barrier stays up. The objective disappears. The Battleground is officially broken. So we're going to get onto GAMEBREAK number 2. No barrier. Now this is very inconsistent. We're going to do something similar to before.
To psychoanalyze the enemy.
Right. Meditate on their motives when they're dead.
And for this one, I may add, you have to be extremely fast. Extremely fast. Because we have to come around here, we have to kill the yellow bar enemy, then we have to run outside and start the ghost scan ourselves. Now as you can see, the other Guardians, or the other fire team members, seem to be in the room below. Now I reckon, as I said, it's very inconsistent, it doesn't work every time. I think it's time-based. Look at that. No barriers still, it's 100%, and the objective disappears, and it's once again broken, but as I said, it's very inconsistent. I think it's to do with the timing, because there is a invisible trigger that once you run past it, it makes the barrier go up, so I think the ghost scan has to be at a certain percentage before the other Guardians hit that trigger and it stops it from going up. Because I've only got it to work twice, so it's very inconsistent. So if anyone wants to test it out with a fire team, work out the little kinks, because I couldn't, go ahead. Now we're just going to run ahead. These guys are probably like, okay, let's get on to the next bit. It's fully broken. So here we go after GAMEBREAK exploration. Now it's time to go into some areas that we're not allowed to. The first one will be Forgotten Shore. Now I'm going to come over here and kill these enemies just so you'll see nothing happens. There we go, all enemies down. Still broken. We're going to run this way. That leads to Terrestrial Complex. As you can see, there is a barrier. But that's not going to stop us, of course. Time to do a little bit of out of bounding. Now we're going to get out of bounds at this little spot over here. This was found right back in Destiny 1, this little spot, by Casperity, I believe. Now we're going to do some sword flying because you cannot summon a sparrow here. So you can sword fly, that's pretty much it. So good luck hunters doing that. From here we're going to come over in this direction. Going to go right to the end, we're going to pop Thunder Crash to get right up on the top. A presto terrestrial complex. We're going to run back down and we're going to see the barrier spawning in. Look at that. Now it is quite a long run all the way back to the Forgotten Shore, so we are just going to skip until we're all the way through terrestrial complex. Not only that, did you see that? There are no Cabal ships in the sky. So I'm going to cut down, I'm going to slow the footage. Look at this. Boom! As soon as you hit that load zone for Forgotten Shore, they instantly appear. Thought that was pretty cool. Now, what's interesting about the Forgotten Shore here is it's completely devoid of enemies. There is no enemies whatsoever. So if you're into machinima or making little videos like that, you can do this. You can come here and you can record some clean footage without enemies shooting you. So from here we're going to go back into the moth yards. Now usually if you try to come to the Forgotten Shore from the moth yards, there is a turn back and it goes all the way down, so you can't make it. And whenever we come up, we're in the turn back, but it quickly goes away. Now let's look at this. This is pretty cool. I don't even know if that happens when you start the Battleground or if it's already in the air. I don't know. Now we have jumped back in here to show you that the barrier is still up. This of course was from the first break I did. Right, back to the moth yards. Time to get out of bounds again because we're going to be heading to the steps. Once again, there is a turn back stopping you from going to the steps, but that's not going to stop us. Alright Cloud, enough messing around. We're going to do a nice little sparrow breach here. Get it this time. There we go. Right, now for this, we're just going to sparrow on the water through the turn back. We can't get all the way through it. We're going to jump off it maybe 2 seconds into it. We're going to drop down until we're below the turn back, and then we're going to sword fly. There we go, goes away. We're going to sword fly. And we're going to keep going until we hit the steps. There we go, we have hit the steps. Now we can just wipe and we are inside. Now once again, like the Forgotten Shore, this area is once again completely devoid of enemies. But not only that, there is one thing that is very exciting, that I'm very, very happy about. And what is that, you ask? Well, look at that. There's no Shahan. Happy days. I don't like Shahan at all. Does anyone even like Shahan? But he's not there, so I'm very happy. So that was pretty cool not seeing him there. Okay, now let's get to the good thing. Battleground instant clear explanation. Yo, Destiny 2 Reddit. Once again, I am sorry about this. What we're going to do, like we did before, we're going to get out of bounds. We're not going to be breaking it this time. We're actually going to continue. We're going to go over here, we're going to kill these enemies. So guys, this is obviously a fresh Battleground, because there's 2 more Guardians back there doing the ghost hack. I just skipped ahead. So now, all I'm going to do is wait. I'm going to wait, I'm going to put the HUD back on, so you can see when they complete the ghost hack, and then we'll see what happens. There we go. %, and what happens? Oh yes, this happens. So I'm going to take the boss's health down by 1/3 until he gets his overshield. And when I do that, I am going to wipe with my grenade launcher. The boss will automatically teleport outside, and this acts like everything's going on as normal. Like, it's acting like you have activated the right of proving, but you haven't. So we're just going to kill all the enemies. We're going to kill the boss. There we go, the boss is dead. And as soon as I killed the boss, he reappears inside the bubble. He reappears inside the bubble, and that is how I was able to pull this off. This is how I was able to make it seem like I was getting an instant clear. Of course, I was trying to troll people by saying I inputted the Konami code. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very convincing. It actually looks like an instant clear. So yeah, any Destiny 2 Reddit guys? And I'm sorry for trolling, but I thought that was pretty damn good. And also want to give a shout out to Picholier, I hope I said your name right, and Top Glitcher for helping me with that little clip in particular. And once again, I apologise to all the randoms that had to put up with my BS.
Antagonizing both the Hive and our Vanguard. Smells like desperation.
Excellent. But I had a lot of fun with that. Time to move on to the next Battleground. So there we go guys, that is breaking Battleground Foothold and all the shenanigans that I got up to in it. But I want to give a shout out to my clan, Dead Ghost Guardians. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, or even subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time Guardians, this is CloudLXXXV, and as always, thanks for watching.